Yo, this is The View, and this time on Chillin' the Green Box, we got one of ATL's pioneers of this alternative trap music. You know, Curtis Williams of TWO-9. You know, he's in his thing. You know, all this new rock style, alternative trap music style to come from Atlanta. They pioneered it. You know, Mike Wil Made them back in the day. They lit. I stand by it, man. ATL legend, Curtis Williams. Specks, come on, let's go. Welcome back into the hood. This is Chill on the Green Box with Specks, Thompson, and The View. And appreciate my co-host The View for doing that intro, man. We're changing up this season, man. We're doing things a little different since he always gone last season. So now I can do some of the footwork on the journalism stuff. But today we got a ATL legend, you know, I would say, here. You know,
yes, sir.
Yep, Curtis Williams, man.
What up, though?
For the people who don't know who you is, give them a little brief introduction who you are.
What up, though? Man, it's Curtis Williams, man. I'm just a kid from Atlanta that likes to rap, likes to skate and do some cool shit. I rep a crew called TWO-9, man. You know what I mean? Not too much else.
All right. Hear that. But this show, I'm going to pop it off a little different, man. You got a sense of urgency, you know, for him right now. He's doing a GoFundMe for his project, you know. He's
recent the album done.
Yeah, his album done, you know. He's independent now. So, you know, he's doing all out of pocket, though. But he's putting out good music, you know, great music, you know, everything, you know, classic, you know. Even I went back listening to old stuff just to give me a little refresher. And
yeah,
stuff holds up. So, yeah, I mean, you got to get this stuff. So, I'm going
to
have a link.
Fuck with it.
I have a link in the description. I have a video displaying what it is and whatnot, so y'all can see that too. And yeah, so I'm gonna crack it up. So being from Georgia, I'm pretty sure you know the reference of Chill on the Green Box, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for people who don't know, man, it's little green electrical boxes, you know, they're front neighborhoods, you know. So back in the day, or still today, you know, folks, you know, get on there and chill, hang out with your friends, you know, discuss stuff. Break stuff down as you see him doing now, you know, whatnot.
That was the original blog.
Yeah, it's original. So in this show, this basically just that, you know, just chilling. And I got 4 different segments, and my first segment is called Breaking It Down. And in that segment, you know, I'm going to break your brain down with some icebreaker questions so people know more about you. So you ready?
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
All right. If you could be invisible for one day, what would you do?
Damn, that's kind of fire. Man, if I could be invisible, man, is it cliche to say I would like rob a bank or some shit like that?
Okay.
Nah, I'd probably, man. Nah, I'd probably just go to a bunch of clothing stores I like and slip away with some stuff. Or no, I wouldn't even do nothing like that. Fuck that. I would just fuck with my friends and shit. I would just like go to their house and start picking cups up and shit. And watch them freak out and shit like that. What the fuck is that? Come in this house, start making noises and shit.
What kind of invisibility would you like? Would you do like the Harry Potter shit with like the cloak? Or you would do like the Invisible Woman thing, like go invisible all the way?
All the way.
Okay.
All the way. But wait, if I'm invisible, and if I have on clothes, can I still see my clothes?
See, that's the thing. Like, if you do an Invisible Woman type thing, the clothes still seen. But you got like the Harry Potter thing, everything gone.
Yeah, now see, I would do the Invisible Woman because then I could have like floating clothes and shit like that. I would just fuck with my people, fuck with my friends.
All right, yeah, that's dope. You know, come from Atlanta, you know, it's dance culture and whatnot. So, just random questions, you know, it's funny. But how often do you dance?
I mean, in the crib, I'm dancing all the time. Me and my son, I'm dancing all the time. I'm not a talented dancer, but
yeah,
I got music playing all day, so you know what I mean. Motherfuckers be walking. I'm gonna dance all the time.
Okay.
If I go out, man, you gotta get me about 3 beers in, a shot in. I might, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then wake up the next morning like, the fuck was I doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, bobbing all day. Yeah, at work I be doing the same thing, and I have music playing. I work overnights and whatnot. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be in the aisle just, jigging myself.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. What my last question for this segment? Who's one person that changed your life but don't even know it
One person that changed my life.
and don't even know it?
Um, I'm gonna say Lloyd, the singer.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of like it was a time when we all met him and stuff. I met him backstage. I want to say, damn, I want to say it might have been at rest in peace, my boy Mac Miller. It might have been at Mac Miller's show, and I met him. We ran into him, and we still friends to this day. But he had did a interview in the Fader, and he brought us up and brought me up and started just saying a lot of good stuff about me and how I inspired him to get back into music and shit.
Dope.
And what he don't really know is because we still talk and I always thank him for it, but what he don't know is that like that put like a battery in my back that really like showed me like we really doing something like groundbreaking and we really touching people for like a legendary somebody I was in middle school, elementary school listening to, for him to like say something like that and say it in on such a big publication, not just say it to me, but say it like when he was returning to music and they asked like what was the reason, and for him to tell me that, it kind of really like gave me a like a newfound confidence that I always was confident, but it gave me like a real boost. Like it assured me like you're not confident for no reason. Like it's making sense. Like you really out here touching people. So I would say that. And I never really told him how much that really affected me and as a person. Because at the time I was going through a lot of shit. Like I wanted to give up on a lot of things. I wanted to just quit, go get a regular job, say fuck music because it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. So that really helped me a lot.
Okay. That's dope. That's dope.
Hmm.
But that's the end of that segment. 3 questions, wide variety, so people got to feel who you is and whatnot.
Yeah.
Finna go to my next segment. It's called the back issues. If you're not aware, I'm a DJ, I'll say, and also currently now I'm a comic book creator. So
Okay.
with back issues, it's comic books. So if you want to know about character back origin story, you're gonna say back issues. So you want to know
Yeah.
about if it's a woman, like
Am I
I said,
allowed to spark this?
yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, just making sure.
Like I said about the Invisible Woman, you want to go back and see her origin story. You go back in the old Fantastic Four books and find out more about her.
Okay.
So what we about to do, we've been going to your back issues to find out more about you. All right. So where are you from and what do you call your hood?
I'm from Atlanta, and I would say my hood. I would say probably the 4th Ward over on Edgewood, Auburn Glen Apartments over there, 4th Ward, Auburn Ave, Boulevard. That's where I would say like I did most of my jumping off the porch, and that's where I would say most people that know me, they probably know me from department store hanging out over there.
Okay.
But I went to school. I went to school in on the east side, like not East Atlanta, like the east side, like Decatur. And then I went to school in Gwinnett for a little bit.
Okay.
So, but I really did a bunch of my groundwork, and I would say my hood is the 4th Ward, where people really know me for, where I'm like recognized. I can walk into anywhere, and they gonna jump out their seats.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
right.
All right. What's your first impression on from music? Like what genre, what artist got you liking music?
Pharrell Williams.
For real.
Yeah, well, yeah, like that really got me into wanting to. You mean like liking it, like as a fan, or like wanting to create music?
Liking music. Like I like this type of music.
Oh, like shit, like way back, I was really into a lot of Jay-Z, a lot of Big L, a lot of Jay Dilla. Then I liked a lot of Michael Jackson. Then I was really into R&B and shit. So then I was like into John B, Craig David, and all that shit. And that all kind of like shaped my style. And then I went into my like new metal phase for a minute, where I was super into like Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach, System of a Down,
Yeah.
Drowning Pool, all that shit. Like that's still a
Mhm.
big part of my life right now.
Mhm.
So that was like, and that was when I first got into that type of shit, was when I first started really like wanting to go to shows and shit like that. Cause at first I didn't really know about shows and shit. Like I just liked music because I was just like I was still young, but then like I started going to shit like the Warped Tour and shit and seeing like scary kids scaring kids and shit like that. I
Mm-hmm.
set my friends on fire. So that was like my introduction to like really going and buying merch and shit, getting tickets. Me and my homeboys all taking the train over to Hi-Fi Amphitheater and seeing shows and shit like that, sneaking into the masquerade and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Then you said Pharrell got you wanting to create music.
Yeah, Pharrell got me wanting to create music. He got me wanting to wake up and get dressed, like everything. He like the Yoda for me. Like he's him. He's like the Morpheus for me. Like he's the dude. Like anything that I've ever done creatively or anything that I even to today, like anything that I do is always based on something that I seen that man do. Like he just like when I seen him when I first heard NERD, I was just like this dude's fucking like the GOAT and he's the flyest and he just himself and I seen him and he was a black dude that was skating but he still fucked with all the hood niggas and shit like that. So
Okay. Do you um what song or what specifically triggered that? Like, you know what? This is dope. I finna do it because Pharrell made this song or did this.
I'm gonna say the song Provider. Provider
Okay.
by NERD. That and then Bobby James. Those two songs, like to this day, like they, if I hear it right now, it feels like the first time I heard it.
Mm-hmm. Now, he got you producing wise or rapping wise?
Producer, because I
Okay.
produced first. I didn't rap at first. I just produced. That's how I started 2-9. I was just rapping, and Key was rapping. I mean, I was just producing, and then Key was rapping, and then I had met Jace and everybody, and I just was just producing for everybody. I wasn't even rapping yet. I was just making all the beats and just putting shit together. Like I was just in love with like just like putting sounds together and like saying, okay, put this rapper right here. Okay, we're gonna do the hook right here. It was just always dope to me, and then being able to put it on a CD and go back home and listen to my product. That's what I fell in love with before I was even wanting to get money out of it. I just liked being able to have something tangible that I can hold that I created.
Okay. All right, that's dope. Now, I don't know if you read comments or whatever, but what comic book related TV show or comic book got you, like it's like a superhero or the genre, or it could be anime. I mean, what caught your eye or ear?
Shit, I'm really into I really like what's crazy is my anime like taste is like it's not really that extensive. Like but I love Cowboy Bebop a lot.
Mm.
I love him. What's the main nigga's name? Spike?
Spike, yep.
Yeah, Spike. Yeah, I just like him. Like his style, just like his like how he nonchalant, but he'll whoop ass, but he just cool as a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like when I was a kid, I was really into Lupin the Third too.
Okay.
I got into Lupin the Third because I'm a third. I'm Curtis Williams the Third. So it was like Tommy Wright the Third, Lupin the Third, Curtis Williams the Third. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I like that Samurai Champloo, all those type. I like that type of shit. Full
Yeah,
Metal Al-
yeah, the same
Full Metal
vibe. Yeah.
Alchemist.
Okay.
Yeah, those type of shit. Yeah, like I like those ones. I
Okay.
never
Okay.
really got into like I always got respect for it and shit, but I never really got into like the Naruto's and shit like that. I don't know why. They dope, but I like One Piece and shit, but I'm more into like the more kind of somewhat realistic
Mm-hmm.
ones. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I believe you. I believe you might be around the same age as me. So like, uh, I seen the original Naruto, but like when that Naruto Shippuden, like the one that everybody goes crazy over,
Yeah,
that's when I was like doing stuff in like in the street and messing with girls and doing all kind of
yeah.
stuff. So I missed out on all that. Like I
Me
was,
too.
yeah, yeah,
That phase didn't hit me like that. Like yeah, like you said, like I had already lost my virginity and shit.
yeah, right,
I
right.
wasn't. I mean, I like Dragon Ball Z because that was my era.
Yeah, we
But
was, we was we was in school. We was in school. Like,
yeah,
for me, I think I was like third, fourth grade when TWO-9
yeah,
dropped that. Yeah.
yeah. So
So they,
that's when I was like, yeah, I could keep up with this. But when I got a little older, I was like, yeah, that shit cool, but man,
yeah,
yeah,
like I fell off probably like I think Full Metal Alchemist. I remember that,
yep,
but I don't remember the reboot they did. But
yeah. I've
I
never
think,
seen a reboot.
but then Bleach. I was watching
Oh,
Bleach.
Bleach. I didn't even say Bleach. Damn,
Yeah,
that's my shit.
I was watching Bleach right before I fell off the anime tip. I was like, I watching Bleach. Like,
Bleach is that shit.
I'm a Star Wars fan, so like
Okay.
right at the same time, the anime show Star Wars Clone Wars came out. So I didn't watch that. So like recently, I've been rewatching that. Like, man, I can't believe I missed the
That's
show.
fire.
I mean, yeah, it's whoever did the writing for it is good because
Yeah.
even though it's like a kids show episodic, it
Yeah.
pulls back from like old like episodes. Like, oh yeah, I remember that happened. That's why dude ain't here because he
Yeah.
died or stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with what's that show? Young Justice.
Okay, I seen Young Justice because that's like the Young Justice League, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I
See, I've
missed that.
never seen no Star Wars movie ever.
You never seen not one Star Wars movie?
Not one Star Wars movie ever.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what you do the Star Trek or something like that? You seen
I've
something like
never
that?
seen Star Trek either, bro. I
Golly.
gotta get into it. I'm 33 and I ain't seen a Star Wars movie, man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to even start you off, bro. Like,
I gotta tap in.
I would say go with the first one, like New Hope, but that's like episode 4. But now you can go episode 1 and watch it in order, so you won't miss out. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I gotta see. Now I'm gonna tap in.
I say, I mean, you know characters' names, right? You know who?
Yeah, of
like,
course, yeah. I know
Yeah.
I know the basic premise of the shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, I probably say you do episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, so you see where Vader came from. I say
Okay.
do that one, yeah. Yeah. But
Episode 3. Okay.
Yep. So I know you're different than the norm and whatever. So when did you say you find out that you a nerd?
Shit. I don't even know, bro. I think I always knew. I think I always was like, man, I already know I'm in. Because I was just like, man, I'm into some. I was always into collecting shit and cool shit. And like, I hung out with every single crowd growing up. So I always knew I was like, man, there's something different about me. I'm not like I don't act like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I can relate to everybody. So that's when I realized, like, yeah, man. And I embraced it, like fuck it, man. You know, because as a kid, sometimes you being different is kind of weird. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, this shit cool as fuck. I was like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm enjoying life, man. This shit awesome, man. Fuck it. If they like me, they like me. I'm having fun. I'm over here kicking it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I kind of like the same way. I'm from Augusta, but I grew up in the black part of town, and my folks moved me to the white side. So like,
Same.
so I had that already going for me. So I'm already beating people where they are.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I can go play football and basketball, stuff like that, then go over here and play Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Same shit.
And never felt no type of way about it. I didn't really
Mm-hmm.
see the issues with it until I got to high school. And I was like, oh no, bro, he cool. And he's like, no, man, that man be doing this and third. I was like, nah, he cool. I grew up with him. He cool. Like,
Yeah. Same shit.
I never, seen anything. But funny story. One of the dudes that I guess he was like nerdier dude, but I go to his house, brought my bike to his house, play games, and his folks own like the seafood place here, so got crab legs, shrimp for them all the time.
Yeah.
White dude. Never thought, never really had a girlfriend in high school, stuff like that. He probably got a girlfriend probably senior year, but nerdy dude. But we got in college, man. That man got kicked out of college for having a bro lab in his dorm.
See, that's what I'm saying, bruh. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bruh. That's what I was like, bruh.
He said, you just hold not one blunt all through high school. How you even know what to do, man?
Because that man was up here He was like, man, fuck smoking it, man. I'm about to be making this shit, man. Fuck what you talking about, man. Man was on a mission. I got homies like that, too.
They say he had a ventilation thing going out the window of the dorm and all kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
golly.
One of my homies is a grower right now. One of my best friends from high school. He a grower right now. He just launched his strand. It's called was his company is called I think it's called Slow Burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Yeah, I had a
it's based out of California.
cool. Yeah, I had a homie that he went to farming school or whatever, agricultural school, whatever, and learned all the trades, how to do flowers and stuff.
Yeah,
So when he
yeah.
graduated, started cultivating his own stuff, and like
Yeah.
everybody, man, you got that outdoor homegrown weed, but it was potent. Like it might look like some
Uh,
regular, but it was potent.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's hard.
yeah. But that's the end of this segment or whatever. I'm gonna go to my next segment. Um, it's called man, what's it called? The hotkeys. So
Yeah.
being in music, you know all about the hotkeys. You know those are buttons on a DJ turntable, producer's keyboard that trigger certain sounds or songs to get people live. Like when it's 12:45, you know, creating that Jeezy
Yeah.
get everybody turned up.
Yeah.
But also in comics, you know, it's key issues you want, like when a new character gets introduced, a new artist, a new writer getting a project or whatever. You want to collect those and showcase those, you know.
Yeah.
So this interview, these are questions, you know, you want to showcase to people and let them know more about you and what you got going on. So it's stuff I formulated, you know, from watching the old interviews from you, and then as well as some stuff you said during this interview. So my first question to you, who and what is 2-9?
2-9 is Curtis Williams, Light Skin Mac 11, Cartier Dave, Jace, Siege, and Fat Man Key and DJ Oshkosh on original Fonny.
All
That's
right.
the that is who 2-9 is. What 2-9 is I mean, professionally it's a collective, but essentially it's just a family of people that just love creating and all came together under one purpose, and that was just to showcase that Atlanta is more than just strip clubs and trapping and all that shit. Even though that's shit that we're into also,
Mm-hmm.
but like we just came together to showcase that, like you said, like earlier, talking about being nerds and shit. We all are fucking nerds. Like Jace is a Star Wars fanatic. Jace knows every movie. He's like
How,
an
how,
insight.
how he a Star Wars fanatic and you not see one movie? I know you've been chilling at his
That's
crib one
I
time.
know that's of course that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. And then you got Siege, whose dad like had him around a bunch of bands and shit like that. So he's super musically inclined, all this shit. So we were just a bunch of nerdy fly kids running around, and we just came together and was just like, you know what? We already got our own world. We need to just stay in our own world and just promote this world to everybody instead of us all trying to break ground just by ourselves and switching up and shit. We was like, we already got a scene of people that's fucking with us. We already got a whole like community. So the whole thing was not even just for just 2-9. It was so you can have people like Lil Yachty and Cardi and all of them people now become like the biggest artists in the world. And these are people that were with us when we first started. We all came up under the same umbrella, same doing the same shows together. We all sitting in my house. Times you could come to my old house, and before I had furniture, you could see everybody: Playboy Cardi, ASAP Rocky, Rich the Kid, all us just sitting around smoking, talking to the same girls, just trading clothes, shit like that. We were just like, you know what, we got something big going, and 2-9 was like one of the things that everybody believed in, so they trusted us, and we just started doing it.
Cool, cool. Um, what made y'all come together and do the project? I mean, was 2009 when that started, or when did y'all make y'all
Yeah.
like first collaboration?
Yeah, 2009 is where the name 2-9 comes from. Because at first we had another name called Pilot Music, and we just switched the name up just because 2009 was the year where we all decided to drop out of schools. We all started like saying, okay, we gonna quit our jobs and we gonna take this shit serious. This is literally what we want to do. And so that's what 2-9 stood for. And then we was making music so much together that we was like, man, we should, even with our solo projects, we should put out collective projects too. and that'll help push everybody else. And on each project, we'll have like spaces where, okay, FatkidsBrotha gonna shine, Retro Sushi shining, Curtis shining, and then you got songs where we all come together and showcase us as a unit, show us as a force to let motherfuckers know like we can do this, but at the same time as we can move like a unit and we can wrap circles around any group of people y'all want. We can have this fun, but when you come to a 2-9 project, you're gonna get real music, you're gonna get bars, you're gonna get some shit you can part, you're gonna get, so that's why we started putting it together, because we all got different things to add too. So we was like, let's just all start making a big pot of gumbo with all our shit. And then you got Fonny on the clothes and shit with the bandanas and shit like that, us DJing and shit. It just was like, it just made sense because we together every day. Like it was just like it didn't really make no sense. I would go to Jace's house and we would record 5-6 songs a day. Then Key might come over and now he doing another 3 songs. So then we got a hard drive with hundreds of songs. We're like, God damn, what the fuck you gonna do with these? Let's do something with them.
In one interview, they try to compare y'all to like the Wu-Tang or whatever. But I would say, like, would you say it's more like a Dungeon Family vibe more than Wu-Tang?
Definitely more Dungeon Family.
So how hard was, like, even though y'all all together all the time, like picking who goes on what song and who matches well on together on this beat and whatnot?
I mean, surprisingly, it was easy because we all very self-aware, and we all, like I said, most of the songs we just make them off the. Like, there's a couple songs that we curated specifically, but most of the time we would just be in there. We'd just be in there smoking, kicking it, playing the game. I might be in the back making a beat. Key might come in, what's that? And I'm like, oh, it's some new shit. He might come up with some. While he coming up with some, Jace will walk in the room like, oh, what y'all working on? I'll be like, listen to this real quick. He might be like, oh, let me go throw something on there. All right, go ahead. Or he might be like, y'all rock out. So really, it just organically, just the songs kind of made they self, and we just kind of was just there.
Okay. What's the longest song y'all ever made?
The funny thing is, we got a song called TJ Combo. I could probably try to find it. It's on one of our first mixtapes. I was a senior in high school, I think, when I made it. The song is 10 minutes long. Yeah, swear to God.
Yeah.
It's 10 minutes long. And I think we got about, because it's the whole 2-9 on it. The original whole 2-9 had 10 MCs on the group, in the group.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a bunch of our other homies rapping on it too. So, yeah, what? 10 minutes. It might have been longer than that, honestly.
Y'all trying to break that Busta Rhymes song record, huh? I can't think of the name of it, but that's the one that had Mary J. Blige rapping on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That touch it, bring it,
yeah.
The remix.
That shit was long as hell.
You know what's crazy is we're featured on the longest rap song of all time.
Oh yeah.
2-9. Yeah, Nas put it together. Mass Appeal and Nas. They put it together. You can find the footage. It's on Noisy. They did all they did, and Nas just picked a bunch of rappers. And I'm talking about, it's like everybody's on the song. Like, fucking like every single person you can think of is on it. But we're on it, and I think the song might be like 56 minutes long or some crazy shit.
Golly.
But yeah, we got picked to be featured on it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I haven't listened to the whole song in its entirety. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a good smoke section song. You know, that's what it is.
You let that bitch just ride.
Yeah. Speaking of 10 NCs, was OG Mako ever part of the group?
He's like a Mako, like he's like a extended member of the family. I would say he like a cousin. You know how you got a cousin that come to the crib all the time?
Yeah.
He like that. You know what I mean?
All right. Who else I used to see? Well, I know he was part of the group, but was y'all cool? I love McCone.
Of course, yeah, McCone, yeah, he another one of them, another cousin, definitely a cousin of 2-9.
Yeah, cause when I was seeing y'all like that was like the circle, like the OGG, I love McCoy, then y'all, and of course Trinidad. That was the whole thing.
Those are all my, they all part of the family.
Mm-hmm. Um, in the interview you said something about I believe schooly or something. So like, was did y'all take notes or you did you from rich kids or
Oh
how they
yeah,
moved?
definitely, definitely. We big
Mm-hmm.
rich kids fans.
Yeah, cause
Big.
they was pretty big. They was pretty big group too with producers and whatnot at first, you know.
Yeah. They was going crazy. KC the Beat Monster, all of them. Like
Mm-hmm.
those are London, all of them. They all came from fucking rich kids. Shit, Young Thug came from rich kids.
Yeah.
Like rich kids is one of them. They definitely deserve every flower they can have.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they some of them goats. Schoolie, Baby Charles, Caleb, Rich Kid Shouty, man, Junie, aka Jose Guapo. Man,
Yeah.
I know the real rich kids, man. RK
Yeah.
for life.
Yeah. All right. How was it for y'all like before and after you know the deal with Mike Will?
Shit, nothing really changed for us because like once we got signed, we was already kind of already doing our thing and already had a name for ourselves. So we had already been moving around a lot. Like we
Mm-hmm.
had already been traveling and shit like that. Like it was just the only thing I say changed was just like the having to take shit more serious. Even though we took shit serious, but we had to. We really it became like our actual jobs. It was like, oh shit, like we finally really kind of made it in a way. Like we kind of had dreams of making this our career, but now we really it's like going from living paycheck to paycheck to getting a salary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? It was like, okay, yeah, we good now. So let's start actually initiating all the ideas that we really want to do, like certain things we want to do, like make bobbleheads and put billboards around the city and just shit that we never could do financially and shit. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that changed, but for the most part, it was still the same because we already had a name for real.
Mm-hmm. Did it besides like the merchandising and advertisement? Did it help you? Did it help y'all get places y'all couldn't get before, or y'all was already
Yeah,
getting on spots anyway, so it didn't matter.
yeah, it helped us get into a couple spots. Yeah, a couple rooms that we probably wouldn't have got in without that, but it also helped that we already was in certain places. So when we signed, like it was kind of like the label was like, "Oh yeah, we'll let y'all do basically what y'all want to do and work y'all deal the way y'all want because y'all already got some type of motion going on. We
Mm-hmm.
don't gotta do too much footwork with y'all. We don't gotta hold y'all's hand in here. Like y'all, they come the album's done. We already got all the producers. We already got Mike Will. We already got a big name with us. So it's just kind of like the label just kind of sat back and was like, whatever y'all want us to do, we'll do it for sure. Cause we don't really got to work.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, the producing wise, I guess getting a deal or getting notoriety, you know, as y'all get bigger. What producer, you know, helped you out or taught you some things that you didn't know before?
Don Cannon.
Oh yeah.
Don Cannon. That's my mentor.
Okay.
Yeah. Don Cannon. Like, definitely.
Dang.
Don
All right.
Cannon, Lex Luger. Yeah, those dudes.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's dope. Cause previously I know you used I guess y'all all came up together, you know, Metro and Sunny,
Yeah, yeah,
Sunny
yeah.
Digital.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hear. I listened to like a couple of interviews. I didn't hear you talk about Don Cannon. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
So
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
So what exactly did he teach you?
Well, Don Cannon was like my mentor from before I even started 2-9.
Okay.
Like he used to have this shit called the Weatherman, and I basically got under him. Pause. I got under that umbrella for a minute. So you know what I mean. Like he just liked the way that I sampled. So he just basically like just showed me how to refine my samples, my drums, and basically helped me place taught me how to shot beats. Like he helped me get a self-made on the self-made 3 album. He helped me get that little placement. When I first worked on Rocky's album, he helped me He helped me get one of the samples cleared that I used. So he just showed me the ins and outs of actually getting a song placed and what are the things to do. Because when I
Mhm.
first started, I sampled a lot. Like when I first started, like all of my beats was all samples. Like every single beat was a sample. Because I didn't know how to play keys or nothing. So he just
Mhm.
showed me like, okay, you got to clear this, you got to do this, yada yada yada. And then yeah, he gave me a couple. He would give me sounds and shit. Whenever he would get like packs from like people, he would always send them to me and see what I could do with them. Yeah, he was just like a big bro. And then we just used to kick it. We used to just have fun. Like I felt like he just fucked with me because I reminded him of himself when it came to just the way we, the way we, way we chopped our samples up was like a lot like exactly the same.
Okay. Y'all never thought about doing under his imprint? I can't think of the name of the label right now.
Yeah, what you call it? Generation Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fuck with Generation Now we fuck with them heavy. We did a tape with Cannon. He helped executive produce our shit and everything. Cannon, like Generation Now, they still a big part of 2-9. Like we still do shit with them for sure.
Yeah. 'Cause I about to say, I don't know. I don't know. Was he around? But the same vibe y'all had, almost the same vibe as Lil Uzi.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like so. I see it matching good, but now you say you still involved with them, all that stuff. So I see the correlation between the two.
Yeah. I still definitely we definitely still definitely tapped in with Cannon for sure.
Mhm.
I was just
Um.
talking to Cannon like 2 days ago.
Now, how do you feel? I guess being one of the front runners of that vibe. You said the Playboy Cardi and the Yachty. You know, before before them, y'all was doing that vibe night every 2 months. Artists with that same vibe pop out. So how that feels being like the forefront of putting that out, making it comfortable for people to even make music like that.
I mean, it's dope to me though. It's like I said, because like I said from the beginning, I said the whole the whole the whole point of 2-9 wasn't even just for us. It was to basically showcase a whole world and culture that we was a part of. Like I didn't really start. I started a lot of shit, but I can't say that I started everything. But I can say that I'm a pioneer, and I'm one of the first people that was like confidently pushing what I wanted to push. Like I didn't start everything, but I know a lot of people that I knew that are doing it now were doing it back then, but in the middle of their career they stopped doing it. They stopped doing it the way we were doing it because they wanted to chase these industry norms. They wanted to chase these certain shit. Me, I was just like, man, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I can't never go out. I can't never have a fan of mine see a song and be like, oh yeah, I could tell Curtis got paid for that.
Mm.
I can't do nothing selling out. Like I just can't like and sometimes that's hindered me from certain checks that I could get. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day I look back and look at like how do you want your legacy to look like? I got a son now and shit, so it's like I can go back and show him my YouTube videos of me doing cool ass shit no matter what. If I never sell another record, I can show him 2-9 and shit and play him the music and he gonna be like, this shit is ill and he gonna be like, my dad was doing some shit the way that he wanted to do it too.
Hmm.
Like my dad didn't take no shortcuts or nothing. He didn't let nobody govern with it. And that's how I want him to be. Like, do what the fuck you want to do. Like, 'cause we don't need you don't need to chase anything. You don't need to chase money, clout, none of that. It's gonna come no matter what if you're a hustler and you do it. So
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
Okay, all right. All right. By that being said, I'm assuming you took a break or you had something, I guess, going mentally with you.
Yeah.
So what happened? What made you break down? Or you felt like was it like imposter syndrome or what happened?
It was just like, man, just everything just started closing in. Nigga just started saying like, man, like sometimes you gotta step back, and when you step back, sometimes you like, God damn, what the fuck? Because you've
Hmm.
been doing so much shit, it's caught up in it, caught up in the life, caught up in working so much and doing so much where you ain't really stopped and looked at and been like, God damn. Because I'm 33 now, I look at it like, I feel like just yesterday it was 2014 and I was 24. and we was.
Yeah.
I felt like we just dropped Scotty Too Hotty yesterday, and I'm just going back like, God damn, that shit 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
And so it's just a lot of shit, and then like just life just started hitting me hard, and I was making some bad decisions like we all do sometimes, and I had to just kind of force myself to be my own critic and my own therapist, my own bad guy, and be like, hey man, Kurt, you got to get it together, man. And sometimes doing that is hard. Sometimes it'll throw you into like depression because you'll start thinking like, God damn, I really been fucking up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't that self aware, so they
Yeah.
just keep going and thinking everything is okay when it's not. And I'd rather it happen the way that it happened than for me to like everything really start crashing down on me. I'm glad I figured it out when I did, so I can nip it in the bud before it gets worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of had the same thing happen to me. Probably like you said that you was 24 and this and third happened. I was with TIG touring, doing all that stuff, and going crazy, and I got a lot of money, but making bad decisions, with girls and whatnot, just blowing it, and
Yeah.
I did. I want to say when I hit 30, I was looking back like, man, I made a lot of money, but like it messed me up because I had got my daughter and whatnot, and I had to get a real job. And Lucci, I was working with him, and I think around that time, that's when he broke his leg. He wasn't doing shows no more, so we all at the house. Had to get a real job. I'm working at
Mhm.
Goodwill,
Mhm.
and one of my dudes he's kicking with in high school pulls up with a Lexus and
Yeah, and you
all
like,
that stuff.
God damn.
I'm like, damn. And like before, when I had money, and like we was doing outrageous stuff, like just going crazy.
Man,
And
what?
then
I already
and I,
know.
and I was like, dang, I'm right here at working the Goodwill taking your donations, and you pull up in this brand new Lexus. Like I was like, dang. Then I was really low key about getting a real job, so people will see me and be like, dang, you got a real job? Like, yeah, you ain't doing this no more. What happened? Like, I'm like, yeah, man.
Mhm.
But it hit me like that. I was like, just kind of like, dang, I was doing this at there. I could have been big. Bless you. I could have
Thank
been
you.
bigger, man. Whatnot. Like, uh, what I went to college for was to be advertising and marketing for music. That's what I wanted to do. And while I'm in college, I got an internship with TIG. So I was like, damn, I'm doing that
Yeah.
what I want to do right now. So I felt that I stopped going to college.
Yeah.
Then when the Lucha stuff happened, I want to go try, different labels because, I got resume like, oh, this answer, I did this, that with TIG. Or with,
Mhm.
I did some Brit Squad stuff too and stuff with bigger rankings.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that's cool and all, but, you don't got a degree. You don't got
Yeah.
a degree. You don't got a degree. I was like, shit. So I just fell back and just talked to my girl one day and, telling her I used to draw and write and back in school. She said, why not do your own comic book? So
Yeah. Now.
I thought about doing it and I did it, and not DJing wise or whatever though, but just selling books. I done made more money selling books than I had for like telling people like, hey, go to iTunes and buy this song for 99 cents.
Yeah.
Selling books, like it's crazy. Like it's
That's
like,
fire.
yeah. So I'm doing that now, and
I
and
need to get
it's
some of them bitches.
yeah. I can next time in the I can link up with you or something like that, and I'll get you the book. I got one on here. Yeah, see, dope. Everything look official
Oh
on that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Then like
Oh yeah.
first, yeah, I got Ricky B, right? No,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, he linked me up so I can put TK Kravitz and Jacquees in the first issue or whatnot.
Oh
And
yeah. That's
DJ
hard.
Pressure, yeah,
Oh yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. 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 We got to.
Yeah,
Yeah. I need to eat one of them.
all right. But yeah, man. So stuff's crazy. So yeah, I understand where you came from and whatnot. But so this project you got, you funding for and whatnot. What is it? What does it mean to you, and why you trying to put it out, and what's all going on with it?
Nah. The shit is called It's called I Can Hear You Smiling, and it's basically just like it's kind of like a dedication and like an ode to one of my one of my deceased homies, who's one of my favorite artists too. His name is Ash Riser. It's like an ode to him, and then just like being able to feel somebody's energy through a phone call or through music, and it bringing joy to you. Like, cause I spent a little time behind the wall too. So all I could do is really talk to my friends on the phone and shit, and I still had to, what I'm saying, like those times would make my day and shit. So the album is basically like just me speaking to everybody, from speaking to people from my perspective, but then trying to be a representation for a bunch of different things. And it's for my brother Ash up there. It's for him, because I know he can feel us. I know he can feel me talking to you right now about him. So it's really about that. And
All
then
right.
it's just some really good music on there. I feel like, man, I really went crazy with like all the production and shit on it.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. And what number project is this for you?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't even. That's a good question. I gotta look that up. I don't know.
Yeah, because
It
I was
might
looking.
be 10, 11. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because I was looking on Apple Music. Like, I guess, like I said, I missed a couple, So I seen it like,
I
dang.
got an I got an extensive catalog, man.
Yeah. And that's dope. Are you still doing shows? You doing any shows and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm about to start doing something after I finish the project and shit. I got a couple people we've been talking about. We're gonna put something together and shit. I'm definitely about to start. I already did a listening party in Jacksonville when I announced it.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty dope. So I'm gonna do another one here, and then I'm gonna do one in LA, and I'm gonna do one in all the places where like my friends and shit are. Like my buddy who's a designer. His name is August. I think he got it, like he just has like in his apartment is like his showroom and shit. He does a lot of his content out of his loft. So I'm thinking about doing a listening party at his spot and having him broadcast it. Might do like a little capsule collection with his brand and shit. It's just some cool shit, because I really want it to just be for the people that want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to put it in the right people's hands.
Yeah. You familiar with La Russell?
Yeah, you talking about the guy from Cali?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just did this shit with Hit Boy and them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like in the song he said this another one for another meal. I've been on him, but like this Hit One project, I really probably gonna put him really out. Well, it did. T
Yeah,
Pain
yeah, yeah.
T Pain got him on the tour now. So yeah.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
La
So
Russell
like
tight.
yeah, I've been on him, but because how he's marketing himself, like he do the shows like in his
I remember he would do
backyard.
the back. That's what I was gonna bring up. I was like, damn, that's used to watch. That's how I found him. The little backyard shows used to be fire.
Yeah.
I used to be like, this shit going up.
And I'll
I'm
show him my
pissed I missed those. He
yeah.
he ain't doing them no more. I wish I would have been around when I could go to one of them bitches. I'm still peeping shit though. I still be
Mhm.
listening to him, but I'm like, damn, if I could have been at one of them bitches,
Yeah.
cause like that shit legendary now.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought. But um I'll show my girl his stuff like on YouTube, and she's like, well, he popular, but he don't got that many views. I like, he
Yeah.
probably don't got that many views, but that's all his money though.
Yeah. It's all his money, and he really doing it.
Yeah,
It's
he ain't
all
no.
him.
Yeah, he don't got a cut with no label or nothing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nah, he's snapping now though.
Yep. Um, you talking about your friend as a designer or whatever. Y'all went real crazy with the merch point in time too, right?
Oh yeah. I'm bringing that shit back too though. Me and my man Fonny already been talking about it. We bringing all that back. We about to
Mm-hmm.
revamp this whole shit and just go back to. It's gonna be a blast from the past for real quick, because a lot of people know about what I did and what 2-9 is, but a lot of people don't. And I feel like it'll be cool for like the new generation of people to see like what we was doing. You know what I mean? Because I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's a part of my story too. To know me, you got to understand me. You know what I mean? And to be a
Yeah.
fan, you got to kind of get like, cause 2-9, we have like a whole culture behind us. That's why people fuck with us. Like, it's not just the music. They come for the full package. So I feel like I gotta show people who I am again, so then they can be like, oh, that's why I fuck with him.
Okay. I know you still do music. I think Key still does music. Like everybody else, everybody else will ever come together and do a 2-9 album again.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who else still does music? I think Jace and
Jace.
Key. Yeah.
Jace, Fat Kids, I'm getting him back in. Siege been on his DJing shit, going crazy with the DJing and shit. So
Mm-hmm.
we definitely into producing and shit. So we definitely got something in the works.
Okay. That's what's up. Let me see if I got any more questions. I should have asked this earlier, but so in Atlanta, I know being in Atlanta, your local artist is Future and
Yeah.
T.I. and stuff like that. So it's harder for y'all to break out. One thing I realized, a lot of people, maybe just who I've been around, their come up was throwing parties to put their music out.
Yeah.
So why do you think that is key in Atlanta to do, or key for any artist to do? Because I know you did it as well.
Yeah, just because that's just the culture here. Like, since we was kids, we used to go to the skating rink and party. Like, that's a big part of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how you get the people to, you know what I mean? Like, anybody can post some shit and all that, but it's like, if you go into the function and they playing your shit, any function, like even when we was in college doing college parties and shit like that, like at Morehouse, like niggas just knew us because like we was in the parties, like, and then people gonna be prone to support somebody that they see every day, that they fuck with, that they know, oh yeah, this man really out here, like
Mm-hmm.
he really out here. I just took a shot with this nigga, man. Of course I'm a,
Yeah.
I just smoked a blunt with this nigga. Of course I'm gonna listen to a song when it dropped. That's the homie now.
Yeah.
It's like that whole, it's like, you know what I'm saying? What is it? A village. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's that concept.
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's all I got for this segment. So going to my last segment, it's called Digging in the Crates.
Yeah.
Another 2 meaning term, comic books, you want to dig in the crates and find like old comic books, some memorable stuff, or in your case, some manga, some DVDs, like Cowboy Bebop stuff.
Yeah.
As well as music, you're trying to get that old stuff like that John B and the Jay-Z old stuff. And I just want to dig through the crates, his interview and comb through some things. Like you said, it's been almost 10 years and whatnot. So what thing? Well, two questions, 2-part question. What thing is you go back and change from when you started, and what thing would you tell newer artists to do before they start doing that grind?
Back, I wouldn't sample as much as I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. And then like, if I would tell new artists, just like focus on the people focus on the love, even if it's 10 people, focus on them and cater to them 10 people and keep building on that. Like we was talking about the La Russell dude and shit like that. Like he caters to the people that's supporting him, his love. Like you were saying, like all them views is his, like that's his people. Like it don't matter. You don't got to cater to everybody right now. Just do what you got to do and focus on the people that's there, because you cater to them, they're going to be there forever. They're going to be there when your album, they there when you got dropping music for free. They're going to be there when they got to pay for it. They're the same people that's going to pay for your tour tickets. They're the same people that when they get to the show, they're going to buy a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like those people, like you got to focus on the people who really care and love about you and make them feel like they're a part of this, because if you winning, they feel like they're winning.
Yep.
You know
That's
what I mean?
true. That's true. And my last question. If you go back in any era, any genre of music and whatever, and fuck with one artist or one producer back then, what'd you do? Which one? Who and what would you work with?
I mean, I would say Pharrell, but I say he don't count because he's still here. I could still work with Pharrell, but if I could, I would go back to somebody and work with Jay Dilla easily.
Mm-hmm.
If I could link with Jay Dilla, like that's like would go crazy. Like that's like Jay Dilla alone, either Jay Dilla or Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Like, but Jay Dilla, If I could go back and get Jay Dilla and Michael Jackson on a Jay Dilla beat with me, some shit like
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be crazy.
that sounds crazy. Jay Dilla
Yeah.
on a Mike Curtis Williams on a Jay Dilla beat. That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. If I could go back in time, I would go back and do that and come back and bring it back to everybody like, yeah, bitch, look what I got.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you.
Anything you want to tell the people before we close out?
Shit, smoke one.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that GoFundMe link. You know, go ahead and fund that project. You know, he only got a couple more hundreds to go. It's done.
Yeah.
And y'all can see him going shows, put out music, see all this thing he's trying to turn up and do, man. Like I said, man, support, man. You want to see win.
Let's do it.
All right.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man.